All right. Jeskai Control, Jeskai Super Friends, whatever you want to call it. Jeskai, for those new to Magic, refers to the color combination of red, white, and blue. Super Friends is the title that we give to decks that tend to play a lot of Planeswalkers. They're all friends heading to a party. Sarkhan the Masterless here is a payoff for having lots of Planeswalkers in our control deck. Gives us the ability to close a game out incredibly quickly with his +1 ability. Past that, we have various tools in these colors for controlling the early game with Clarion, Bonecrusher Giant, Lava Coil, and Seal Away. So last time we played this, it felt pretty reasonable. Let's head on into a few matches here today with it and see how it goes the second time through. If you haven't seen this deck before in Historic, this is one of the many Historic decks you can find up on my website, jeffhoagland.com. Republicans would never win elections if they were based on popular votes, though. They'd probably never win. They would either be forced to change their policies so they appeal to actual people, or they would never win the presidency. Republicans would still win, like, state and Senate seats based on the popular vote. There's plenty of very red states. Yeah, I don't think Fires is very good in these Planeswalker type builds. But I'm still planning on adding the Abzan Ballista combo deck to the Pioneer. I'm not, Roth. Because they spoiled the new Heliod card, it would just be adding a deck that will be obsolete as soon as Theros comes out. So rather than paying for artwork that will soon not be relevant, I'd rather just save my money. Just gonna go ahead and do this now, so I can just, like, have my 3-drop next turn. It is RDW day on the ladder, huh? It's weird to see this many red decks early in the season. Usually it's not till later in the season that people are like, oh yeah, gotta play aggro. My friend David had his ID stolen. Now I call him Dav. But shh. Do you have children? I feel like if you don't have kids, you might want to double check after that joke. Two girls. They're all set, Hexa. Perfect. Excellent. I've been playing as long as you and haven't played against RDW. Yep. Definitely a lot of selection bias. Hey, that's a Rekindling Phoenix. This Lava Coil sounds really good. So does this Seal Away. Oh, this is the big red person we just played against, huh? I think I'm just gonna 1-for-1 this here. And then I'll opt here. And then next turn we can Teferi plus Teferi Seal Away their Phoenix. Let me show you how we treat 4-mana cards that don't have come into play effects around here. Show him the door, Teferi. Yeah, honestly, I think to describe my qualms with the current standard format, I think the fact that, like, traditional mono red isn't good enough. Like, the only reason aggro is close to competitive in the current standard format is because Embercleave's a jacked up card that can pick up games and carry it on its back. Like, if Embercleave didn't exist, aggro wouldn't be playable in this format.
Let's slow this down. Time for plan B. You know what? I'm not done yet.
Usually I just put up whichever one I think is better war game. And then I think we just seal this away, right? Just want to like keep my Teferi alive, make them spend a burn spell if they have it. Teferi's like my last resource here at the moment. Hopefully they just like play Phoenix, we get to untap and like binding or coil it. Yeah, traditional aggro and traditional mid-range are both really bad in the current standard format. Their build of red is weird. Ooh, that's a good thought, Boshek. We weren't punished because this is a no justice stream, but I like your thought process that I should opt first there because I'm gonna opt anyways. You're definitely correct. That's a really good draw.
This isn't a fight you can win. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Kasminia's not bad. I think I just pass. I think I'm just gonna pass. Seems good. Then next turn I get to play the Kasminian Devil and Lava Coil this Phoenix, then smack them. That's pretty good too. I think I need to get rid of this turn though.
My students are loyal and brilliant.
This game should mostly be a wrap at this point. Legacy was fun. Format's got a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah, there'll be dragons. I love control decks that can kill people. The mono red matchup's much better for a build like this than like do nothing control decks, just because we can actually win the game, which is nice. It's pretty good. He said before his opponent did nothing and died.
To the skies.
Yeah, win conditions and Hallowed Fountains, two things that are not frequently found together, eh? Oh, I forgot to restart the client. Okay, we have to take a quick break after this game so I can kick this laggy turd in the butt. Maybe 4 vetoes is too many. Do I need veto here? Maybe I don't need veto. I like leaving Time Raveler in because Time Raveler bounces the Rekindling Phoenix token, which is nice. I kind of wouldn't mind Settle the Wreckage because it exiles Phoenix, but I don't really know that I have a cut here, huh? Is it crazy to trim Opt? Double white can be kind of tough too. I'm going to run without Settle for now. See how it feels. You want your frame to be Jeskai. There aren't Jeskai frames, Jedi. If you look at Magic cards, cards that are 3 colors are just gold. We can't cut Azcanta because you can't cut all of your card advantage in matchups like this. And this deck doesn't have a ton of card advantage to begin with. Beacon's a great pickup. Like when we played Rule of Law Double Tap, yeah. Yeah, that one. Oh, they missed a land drop. Do 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 do. This one is probably done. Yes, I guess we could flood out and they guaranteed to have 5 spells in their hand, but... You know, anything's possible. You got him. Teferi's dead. Alright, I guess I'll just stop it. Yeah, there were a lot of cards like that. They're just like slowly rendered unplayable as more cards were printed in the format. Losing Treasure Map was a big one. That's definitely one that I missed too. Missed that card being something that we were doing. So, my opponent messed up here. They should have let their thing deal damage before shocking, because now I get to exile their thing and keep my Bonecrusher Giant. How we doing, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. If you're a new viewer, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream Magic full-time here on Twitch. I'm here doing 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy constructed Magic, this is definitely the channel for you. As always, love to give a shout out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to plug a couple of my sponsors here really quick. BCW Supplies, the only ones I trust to protect my paper trading cards, using code HOAGLANDIA at bcwsupplies.com. You can save 10% on sleeves, binders, deck box, and all sorts of other fantastic gaming accessories there with them. Thanks for the 12 months, Zach Attack. I appreciate you re-upping that prime. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Bice, thanks for the 3rd of a year. I appreciate you coming back. Cardsphere.com is a peer-to-peer trading network that love to help you turn your cards into other cards directly with other players. There's no haggling, and they just take a 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience. If you head on over to InkedGaming.com/Jeff, you can save a little bit on your discount on your purchases there while also supporting my content. And of course, the Nerd Rage Gaming Championship Series, a $5,000 cash tournament series that happens every single month in the Midwestern United States. If you enjoy Modern or Legacy, they're going to be streaming their tournament this weekend on twitch.tv/NRG series. You can also go play live. I believe they're in Chicago this weekend. Check out their website for further details.
Don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
Alright, arena's all restarted. We shelled. Let's dive into a few more matches with Jeskai here before we're done. No, I don't keep up on spoilers midstream usually, Denon. Sure, why not? Hand needs some land, but we got some options to dig through here. We find a red source to curve this Bonecrusher Giant out. We're in a pretty good spot against most things. This is good against aggro. These two are fine against control. There's been a lot of mono red in the ladder today. Alright, need a red source real bad so we can nip that in the bud. Perfect. Who is that in the video? A random person from Fiverr. Do I play paper TCGs anymore? It's been a hot second, but I do have paper Magic the Gathering cards and other stuff around. The cards in my shuffling pile here for randomly flicking on my desk range from a black bordered altered Birds of Paradise to a Heracross to Rock Lobster. Do 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 Rock Lobster. Do 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 do. So I think I got a Warhammer TCG card in here and a Digimon card. Squirrel token, lots of goodies. Does anyone know what the Arena weekend event is? I do not. Oh, you know what? Should I have left him untapped? Yeah, we're about to get Questing Beast, aren't we? I feel like I'm about to get killed by Questerson. I could have traded with my Bonecrusher Giant. Really? No Questerson? That's so good for us. What is in their hand? I'm so confused. Not complaining, just confused.
Join my cause.
I think I'm ditching the Nova for now. I have a lot of threats in play. At first I thought I just had a slow hand because we killed the elf, but then like no play on 3-4 is really weird. They just have like a handful of 5-drops. Sure.
My students are loyal geniuses.
We should be pretty though at this point, right? Yeah. Yep. I wonder if there's like had a bunch of interaction in their hand that wasn't good. Narset's pretty mediocre overall. I'm boarding her out a lot. Definitely want Binding and Nova. I think I want Settle the Wreckage. Oh, they couldn't target the Planeswalker because of Kasmina, right? Yeah, her alt text is like super relevant a lot. I like what she does. I'm just gonna trim a couple of ops again. That was fine last time. I guess Teferi's less exciting in this matchup. They don't have Phoenix Egg like the last person did. Hey, Quetzalcoatl, thank you for the very generous tier 2 resub and for the 12th month of that. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday wherever you're at in the world. Yeah, this hand looks great. These are a few of my favorite things. Do 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 do. Yes, agreed, Navier. The tempo on Teferi's looks good. Moments before the disaster, chat. Moments before the disaster. Clarion, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Do 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 do. Worth noting that Seal Away is a touch awkward in the face of Questerson if they hit their land for that this turn. Questerson. Questerson seeks our face, chat. Our face is the place that he seeks. Not looking for that one. Now that one, that could be something I'm into down the line here. Can we start with this and see where we go? I guess we're kind of dead to Embercleave, but like, when are we not dead to Embercleave? Cleave ho! The old Cleveland steamer. Crushed. Bonecrusher was not ready, chat. The problem of trying to play your control deck and have your answers line up into their threats, huh? Sometimes they just don't. Took a little bit too much damage there to start. Poor Draven. Save those bumps. You get to use them. Post set release. Lava Coil's great for not dying to Questerson. A lot of things I can't answer with Mr. Quest. One of them is why he needed vigilance. Yeah. Yeah. Looking for some land drops here. Alright, well, we've got sweepers on sweepers on sweepers. They have Legion Warboss this turn. We take 3. No Warboss, that's good. Just like don't have a play. Just gonna go ahead and take my 2-for-1 here. I've got plenty more answers in my hand. Just want to keep my health total a little bit high if possible. Keep them off playing a 5-drop this turn. Makes their sword a little bit more awkward if they have it. I don't know what my face has to do with your quest, Mr. Beastly, but I'd appreciate it if you'd stop. Maybe I'm supposed to board Kasmina out here. She's not particularly stellar against Questerson. She doesn't block it. They just play out a couple of things that die to Clarion here. No exclamation point on the cheer text. I believe it's just the word cheer and then the bits, the number. Alright. I'm at 12. Teferi with Gust / Seal away up should be. I guess they could have a Fry here. Fry could be a card they're reasonably holding in their hand. You know what? I'm not done yet. Naked Embercleave, sure. I guess it's an important one to get into play, huh? Hey, Super, thanks for the biddies, I appreciate it. Capital C in cheer, that's the ticket. Teferi on a mostly empty board with a handful of cards. I agree about it. We're done here. Oh, yeah, I think I set the minimum to 50 cents at one point. Because I had. Because cheering lets non-subs post messages in chat, and we had someone spamming penny cheers one day that was annoying. Been a good set so far. Yeah, I'll bend. I'm not Bill Gates. I'll bend down and pick up 2 quarters. Have all of our colors, get to Clarion if they're an aggressive deck, have Teferi and Sarkhan if they're a control deck, sounds good. Deafening Clarion might be too slow turn 3 on the draw against a good start off a Land War Elf though. Okay. I think I'm supposed to keep that. Just want to hit my land drops, my 5th land on curve. If we're really lucky, they won't have another... They won't have an Explorer creature here. Probably have a Jade Light, though. Please attack me. Please attack me. Just attack me. Don't play a thing. Yeah, buddy. Hey, play another Elf out or something. Rats. That's fine. We were a little bit lucky and they didn't have a thing, so let's clear those right on out here. Empty board going into their 4th turn seems real good for us. I'm gonna play this out. Oh, you know what? I should have waited to play my land because I could draw a tapped land. If I draw a tapped land, I'd want to put it into play. Poker face, poker face, my. My.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Yeah, it could be some kind of Sultai mid-range / Explore deck. Let's crush this dork so they don't get a trigger on their elemental. Cavalier of Thorns is real good against us, though, here. Makes our 4/4 flyers a lot less good. Yeah, looks like Sultai Elementals. Untapped land. Hey, that might be better than untapped land. If they don't have a trophy, this enters Cavalier real cleanly.
I'll protect you.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Time for plan B, as soon as I think of one.
Anybody else? No, just me? Alright, sweet. I got a whole lot of nothing going on.
I know my responsibility. Trust me, I have a plan.
Oh, that's a tilter. Tap my lands wrong. My girlfriend asked me if there's a way I could try to make money off of playing Magic. I don't know if she's ready to open that can of worms. I'd recommend strong advice towards not monetizing Magic. So if I would have tapped better, I could have played a 5-mana Planeswalker this turn, which is a big deal.
Enough.
This stupid Nexus of Fate chat. At least it's just cantrips. What do we got here? It's a lot of mana. Are we just manually tapping for Hydroid Graces? I hate people. Do we just manually tap for Hydrate Crisis? That what happened to my life? People are the worst, chat. People are the stone cold worst. Ugh. Why would you sit there and make me wait for you to manually tap for your Hydrate Crisis? Cast your spell, click 8 for X. It'll do it, I promise. Just why?
Watch this.
Yeah, but even if you're slow at counting, just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is faster, because when you manually float mana, you have to click on each dual land twice. You have to click on the dual land and then click on which of the 2 colors you want to make it. So, yeah, you need to count your lands to figure out what your X is, but it's still slower to manually tap than to just sit there and count it up.
Show remorse. I'll show respect.
Dead. Well. Let's try this. Our lack of actual counter spells. I guess I could board in Veto. Am I supposed to board in Veto for just Dreadhorde? Maybe the Vetoes in the sideboard should be split with Disdainful Stroke. If I had Disdainful Stroke, I'd definitely board that in here. I guess they have Nexus too. Maybe Veto's good enough. I might split the sideboard counter spells after this game. Stroke's pretty good in general. Hey, give me something to stop so I can play Giant next turn. Thanks. Wouldn't be a day that ended in Y if there wasn't a pushed green creature spoiled, right? I almost feel like they can't help themselves, right? Like there's no way. There's no way. Oh, it costs 7. Never mind. That's fine. I don't care. It costs 7. Thought you meant it was a playable card. Thought we were talking about playable cards for a minute. If they negate this, I get to untap and play a Sarkhan. Feels like they have a counterspell here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play Bonecrusher Giant. Yeah, looks like they have a negate. Maybe I'm just supposed to jam a Planeswalker. And they were looking over the graveyard there before they blocked, so they might have land Dreadhorde here. Bring back a bunch of friends, or get my Sarkhan too now. Yeah, if I put them on Dreadhorde, maybe I'm not supposed to play the Sarkhan. Vomit.
Come to
Yeah, I think I should have just passed last turn. If I put them on the negate. Hey, Can Do Toucan. Thanks for the half a year support. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
I will consume you.
Easy block here. Sarkhan dies.
I will call the dragon.
Hydrate Graces, gains them 2, comes in as a 4-4 or a 5-5. Feels like things are slipping away for us here. Three mana Teferi would be a good draw, so let us clear this out and draw another card.
We need to move quickly.
Feel like another land's probably not going to do it. They get to ship everything into Teferi here if they want.
Look to the skies.
We draw a Ixalan's Binding for this. We could kill their Sarkhan with our 4-4. Yeah, just too far gone. Oh. So close to Diamond 1, chat. So close and yet so far away. How the day's been so far? Kind of middling. The Pioneer deck we played this morning was just kind of a bad version of Blue-Red Eldrazi, and the Storm had some good puzzles, but we also just got run over in a couple of the games. That's Legacy. We played against Sneak and Show, and they like turn 1 Gristlebrand us 2 games in a row. Man, it's been a lot of Land War Elves. I'm getting sick of this idiot. Very, very ready to, like, never see this card again. Looking for Deafening Clarion to clean out these dorks. Speaking of, I think I'm just bottoming anything that's not Clarion here. Do I even stomp one of them? Yeah, I think I'm probably supposed to. Keeps them off of Nissa if they draw a land. Simic Ascendancy. Okay, you have my attention. I was worried they were playing good cards for a second. Wonder what their big payoff for that is. Maybe they're playing the Hydra that gets counters based on Planeswalker loyalty. Yeah, put it just out here living their best life.
Don't worry, I got this.
This is 20. If one or more cards put on it, put that many growth counters on this. There's 20 or more growth counters. How does this work with Nissa? Does plussing Nissa put 3 counters on Simic Ascendancy? Ooh, Hydra. Hydra with ascendancy is cute.
Here we go. I won't. Let's skip to the good part.
Oh, this is good with a number of the escape things, right? Yeah, it's probably still just win more most of the time. So hopefully they attack with this. We get to seal it away. We untap. We Clarion clear the board. Great Henge is pretty good here. We have 5 mana left over here. No attacks, eh? Oh. Spoke too soon. And we know they can't have any tricks, right? Because they're currently playing Hearthstone with Teferi out. And then they split these attackers up so I can eat the 2-1 attacking Little Teferi. Actually, I'm going to eat the one attacking Big Teferi because I'm going to Clarion plus tuck the Great Henge next turn. I believe is my game plan. I don't want to lose my Big Teferi when I tuck it in. God, this card's unplayable against Little Teferi too, huh? Little Teferi just like laughs in the face of that. It's like, oh, you did a lot of work to set up your Simic ascendancy, bounce it. This card just like incidentally makes so many things rancid. Alright, it's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do 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 do. Lead card number 6 in my bin.
Keep up the pace.
Keep up the pace. Not even really in a rush. This needs 20 counters. It needs 20 counters, and it has to have that many counters at the beginning of their upkeep. So, like, we get a turn cycle to bounce it.
Magnificent.
At least it isn't a 3/3 elk, yeah. I feel like a lot of the cards, that people complained Oko made unplayable are also rendered unplayable by a variety of other things as well. People just wanted an excuse for why their bad cards were bad. Narset's a good out. Chandra's a little bit slow. Yeah, every good Magic card renders some number of others in the format unplayable, right? Like cards are good against other things, and when the cards that are good against your things are being played commonly, your stuff's not going to be so hot. Yeah, it seems fine. Doesn't have any red sources, but also doesn't have any red spells. 3 lands with a couple of good spells here. I'm going to shock this in with this opt. Leyline of Abundance is real scary here. Am I supposed to just, like, Aether Gust this Leyline? Is that real? Just, like, stop them from having a 5-drop next turn? I feel like that's probably the play. I guess they just get to put it on top and recast it. Yeah, I was gonna play Search. Yeah, both of these cards are just incredibly high variance. Magic's got a lot of play draw variance baked into it, and those cards make it a lot worse. Oh, I guess that was my second red. Yikes, I need a second red for this. I wasn't thinking about that. What if instead we didn't do that? I think I'm in for a second copy of this. I have to, like, take the Stone Coil Serpent out of play and then, like, have a backup still as well. Seems good. I'm gonna bin that, looking for another red source, because I foolishly bottomed the other one. Stone Coil Serpent's a great card to take with Ixalan's Binding, because should they have a way to interact with my enchantment, they just get a 0/0 back. It's not particularly useful. Nothing but net. Hashtag skill game, hashtag no justice stream.
Behold! I summon you.
Crunch, crunch. I think I just passed back. Great Henge, sure. So, we'll Giant this, and then we'll Binding the Great Henge, and that should give us enough time for our Dragon and friends to kill him. The okay Henge at best, right? Kasmina is good enough to keep here. Bind it up.
Are you ready?
The green Mythic's gonna be like a peak Timmy card that's like not gonna be good, but someone will do something really sweet and post a screenshot of it at some point to get a bunch of upvotes on Reddit. Is about what that green card's gonna do. Seven mana standard staples are a hard sell, especially when you have cards like Nissa and Hydroid Crisis that are good at 7 mana, but also do things before that point in the game. Yeah, the problem is, like, there's plenty of good payoffs for Nissa that are less clunky than that card. Yeah, that card's a good example of what green Mythic should look like. Like, sweet Timmy cards like that are good. Cards like that are good for Magic. I think Magic is a better game because of cards like that. Think of the 50-50 Hydroid Crisis, yeah, as it decks you out, makes you lose the game. I think I just want a Clarion next turn. I was thinking about bone crushing the 1/1, but I left myself my options open, so we just do this. This way, if they have another 1/1 as a follow-up, I can bone crush that to keep this off my back. Gosh, that's good. Holy crap. That's really good against my control deck, chat. Really good against my control deck, chat. Are we dead yet? I mean, Drawing the red source was very good there for us, and they have Stone Cold Nothing as a follow-up. That's exciting. No other plays there. Probably means we get to run away with this. They could have a good series of top decks here, I suppose, but... I'm just gonna play this and play Bonecrusher. This card makes these Gruul matchups a lot better than it once was. Just like having your removal spell be a chonky blocker is real good. Only have 2 cards in the bin, so Search is a long way off of flipping here, unfortunately. Yeah, Ember Cleave's a realistic card we should be thinking about in their hand. Something they could have that they haven't played out yet. Ambush, sure. Looking for more Planeswalkers at this point. Like that. Actually, let's lead on Narset. Because Kasmina can loot away bad cards she might find that I can Narset plus Bonecrusher this turn. I think I've been dropped. With 2 Bonecrushers in play, I don't think I really need the Cleansing Nova. Opt helps me fill the bin to flip the Search Shooter. To really start generating a bunch of card advantage. And a board, just like we boarded a second ago. Seems fine. I think I like it. Let's do it. Easy mulligan there. This hand's not super exciting, but it's definitely a keep. I'm going to bottom Time Raveler here, I think. Looking for a white source. If you don't board and settle against Gruul, should it be in our sideboard? It's a good question. I think settle's fine against, like, Nissa decks. Yeah, I think there's like, bigger creature decks that don't play Spellbreaker that I'm fine having it against. Maybe I'm just supposed to hold up Bonecrusher here in the event of Legion Warboss. Getting the Search for Azcanta down sooner rather than later has real upside, though. How does Binding work with adventure cards? They can still cast the... It only prevents you from casting the creature part of it. Super punished for binning that. Hey, thanks for re-upping it now, Kyle. I appreciate the Prime support. Welcome back. Hey, actually, it says you kept your streak. Should be good there. Definitely right to bin the seal away there. I think we're just looking for Clarion at this point. Am I? Actually, I guess... God, Bonecrusher is just so unreal good. I guess we just do this, and then next turn we go land, Teferi, plus hold up Justice Strike. If they're taking us to Cleveland this turn, we're going to be in trouble. Feels like a trip to Cleveland. I'm going to block here because if they cleave here, these still trade. So they want to kill my Bonecrusher Giant, or they want to prioritize pushing damage. So if they put it here, they deal more, but if they put it here, they trade with my Giant. I think I've been that, just looking for sweepers or answers to this.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Ember Cleave being messed up is like single-handedly the reason aggro is somewhat playable in the current standard format. Like, if Ember Cleave didn't exist, aggro decks just wouldn't exist in the current standard. One Love, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Make sure you have a sword while you're here. So keeping me around. So this Aether Gust should leave us in a pretty good spot too. Huh? Hey, thanks for keeping me around, EGM. I think I just kill this. Then I'm gonna go to 3 here. They have Lightning Strike, I'm in trouble. I get to Teferi, Time Raveler, bounce Ember Cleave next turn, which is sweet. In. So I'm gonna Teferi plus.
No time for a break.
And then I'm gonna Time Raveler plus.
Sorry I'm late. Here goes nothing.
I am dead to Questing Beast here. But hopefully they just have, like, another little creature here, or they go to equip this. It's really unfortunate. Opponent played around our stuff really well. Sometimes your stuff just doesn't line up well as the control deck. If they'd have done the other way, if they'd have played Questing Beast the previous turn, and then Legion Warboss that turn, we would have just slaughtered them. Pretty fortunate that it lined up the way they did. Fine, we get to take game 3 on the play here, huh? Yeah, can't get them all. That's how it works sometimes, right? Just hoping your stuff lines up well against the control deck. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, Bernie's great. Make sure you're registered to vote in... Make sure you're registered to vote in general if you're in the United States. And make sure you check and see whether or not your primary is an open primary or a closed primary. If you're a closed primary state, you need to declare Democrat before the day of the primary. I think it's wrong to Justice Strike this because Seal Away can't deal with Questing Beast. So, like, if they Questing Beast this turn, I'll probably Seal Away this. What does Closed Primary mean? Closed Primary means you have to declare as a Democrat or a Republican with the state, I believe, to be able to vote in that party's primary election in that state. And open primary means you just show up on election day and ask for a Republican or a Democrat ballot. Alright, so we need to draw... If we draw an untapped land here and get to Clarion on this board, we're going to be in a good spot. Otherwise, we're probably dead. Sick. So you're saying there's a chance. That's all I need, chat. All I need is a chance. Gosh, we did the back-to-back lands. Getting to stick this dork under a binding feels real good. I lied. We're dead. Everything sucks. Oh, feels control deck, man. Feels, man. It's been a hot second since I've seen some Vivian, huh? Woof. They had the thing. I was so excited, chat. Should have Justice Strike? Nah. That was a rough one. Alright, let's try one more with this before we call it a day. Thanks for everybody for hanging out today. Doing a little bit shorter days this week because we did a bunch last week and I want to save up my energy before release week next week. Remember, if you've got new Sweet Theros brews, deck submissions are open for Standard, Historic, Pioneer, whatever you got with the new cards in it. Remember, if you see a sweet new card that you're not sure what you want to build with it, for $25 for subscribers, I will not only build a deck with a card or cards of your choosing, but I will also play it on stream for a few matches like we do with everything. So, as always, submit any deck or card ideas that you have through my website, and I'll send you an email back, usually that same evening. Release week was 2 weeks from now. The set releases on Magic Arena and Magic Online January 16th. The digital release is always the Thursday before pre-release. So the official release in paper isn't until a week from next Friday, so 2 weeks from this Friday. But digital release is much sooner. Would I put new cards in Modern next? Nah, Modern blows. Modern is dead. Pioneer is great. Long live Pioneer. Hail to the king. Hail to the king, baby. I will accept Modern submissions again when they both ban Mox Opal and unban something sweet. Just one or the other's not good enough. They need to both ban Mox Opal and unban something sweet. People are so hurt by green cards, it's kind of unreal. Y'all just think every green card's a constructed staple. It's not. Stop it. The 7 mana green Timmy card that just got spoiled is not a standard staple, chat. I'm sure there will be people that play it with Nissa, but those people are gonna win the game regardless. Don't play cards to make your Nissa that's already good better. It's a thing too many people do too often. Don't play bad cards to make your cards that's already good better. Kasmina kinda sucks against Teferi's bounce. I don't know, could go either way here. The Simic Elder Giant, yeah, I think the Elder Giants in general seem really good. I actually have a Pioneer submission in the queue that's, it's a rack deck based around the red-black Elder Giant.
I've got time.
I think the Elder Giants are quite good. Oh, well that's not okay.
Let's try this.
Okay, well let's do this, and let's kill their Teferi here. Or at least start to. I don't want to just make a token because it'll just get bounced.
Stop that.
Are they just like playing Nexus and like playing Lovestruck Beast as a way,
Trust me, I have a plan.
as an early play? Could be. Now this is a game of Hearthstone. The Black-Red Giant can be played, sacked to Priest of Forgotten Gods in response to the sack trigger, and then escaped on turn 4, and Priest provides black for it. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, like, so, like, the key to your dream draw there, Garden Variety Troll, is the fact that the cards you're talking about are playable on their own. So the key is that it's not just that, like, that's a Magic Christmas land draw. It's that when you don't have the Magic Christmas land draw, the rest of your deck is still very playable. That's the key to things like that.
There is no peace.
You don't just say, oh, that's Magic Christmas land, it won't happen. You go, okay, what is my deck doing the rest of the time? Yeah, Priest is good, Titan is good. They're two great flavors that taste great together. Should I just YOLO and play Aristocrats on Saturday? I gotta figure out what deck I want to play. I might just play Ranklecrats. I'm usually happier playing aggro. Feel like there's a strong chance I play Aristocrats. Less than 0% chance I play Control. Less than 0% chance I play Control. Yeah, the games are fun and fast is a huge upside. I think I'm either playing that or I'm gonna play blue-red flash because I like flash decks. This the part where they tuck in my Time Raveler and then I die?
I'm known for my excellent time.
This part where they tuck this in and then I don't get another turn? Alright, let's stomp this jerk.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
So if they have a Nexus, they can take a turn here because they get to untap, tap their land, and then float, and then have 6. Okay, they don't. So my opponent does not currently have a sustained source of card advantage in play. So even if they take a couple of turns here, it is mostly just tire spinning until they have a Teferi or a flipped Search or a Tamiyo or something like that in play.
Let's slow this down. Here we go.
They drew Lovestruck Beast. That's brutal. Well, I guess my Sarkhan's on 7, because I went up with him, so that's nice. Yeah, if they don't ban Nexus in this format before the Theros set releases, I'm really worried about that new Giant card. The new Flash Giant that makes Nexus uncounterable is gross. They really have another one? Please just be scrying.
I'll protect you.
I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'm done. This is gonna be my last match, and Nexus sucks anyways. I'm just not gonna play against Nexus for the next little bit, next couple days. It's just miserable. The deck doesn't have that bad of a matchup here, but it's just not fun. Especially they're playing Nexus with like Teferi and stuff in it, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll kick off with some Pioneer in the morning. We'll do a little bit more Historic in the afternoon. I'm taking Friday off this week, and then I'll be back. I'll be here Saturday morning, streaming on a 10-minute delay for the standard MCQ event. Probably play something smorky in that. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch all y'all later. Remember, if you want more stuff for myself, you can check out my website and my YouTube channel. Everything that we stream today will get uploaded there momentarily. And I'll catch all y'all around later. Hopefully see y'all on tomorrow.